Hey guys, how are y'all today? It is raining here in where? Dallas, Texas. We are back in the United States. So yesterday was a really big travel day for us. We traveled for about 25 hours. So to take this trip, because we just got back from Alaska, we had to go on the cheap. And to go on the cheap, you get not the best flights. So we left way early yesterday morning, Italy time, which is like midnight Central time, and traveled until a little after midnight last night. Okay, that's better. Sorry guys, the camera's just a-shaking because I'm tired. So anyhow, we landed in Dallas at midnight last night. We stayed at the Park and Fly, which I don't know about all over. I know they are all over, but the one in Dallas, 2 thumbs up. They did a great job getting us to the airport. They were very, very prompt picking us up, dropped us right off at our vehicle, and then, to be honest, we just went to bed. Yep. We were so dadgum tired when we got to this vehicle last night. I've never been so glad to see this big, beautiful girl in my life.
It's hard to be awake for 24 hours.
Oh, and we don't sleep good on the plane, and we're in economy because we're going
Plus,
cheap.
we've added a new rule.
Oh, well, tell me again what. Oh, don't sit next to the bathroom. We got lots of new rules on this trip. We don't sit next to the bathroom. Don't book a tour the day after we arrive. Take a cab on tour days. Don't rely on the subway system. I feel like there was more. I know we had a lot of takeaways from this trip. Not that it was bad. Don't misunderstand.
No.
It was an incredible trip, but it was definitely.
It's just the bathroom. Every time the toilet would flush, or they'd slam the door,
and it stunk.
It did smell.
I smelled it the whole time. Every time the door opened, you could smell the inside of the bathroom and whatever they had just done in there. And so, and like she said, the door slamming, it was constant, and it was
couldn't sleep
constant.
anyway because you would get woke up every 5 seconds because of the toilet flushing.
Yes. So it has been a really great trip. We don't regret it. It has been our second large trip over the ocean. We've been to Costa Rica and Mexico, but this was our second big trip to Europe. And I would say that for us, if we are going big like that and traveling for that amount of time, that we personally feel like we need more than a week there.
It was rough. Just the exhaustion.
It was constant. We would get up, we would get around, we would go, we would walk 15 to 20,000 steps, which is a lot. I mean, clearly, we don't work out, right? So that's a lot for us. I mean, we're active, but it was a lot to do that every single day with no rest.
At least when we went to Greece, we had days where we just sat on the beach.
Right. Beach days were built in. It wasn't...
that's
restful.
Rest days, yeah.
It's not 5, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 steps. It was, so that was exhausting. I would definitely say that if you can, to build in a couple of relaxation days. We did cut a couple days a little short and came home earlier in the afternoons to the hotel. You'll notice I use the word home a lot. That's because we are very much people that wherever we are is home. Whether it's in this van or it's a hotel in Rome or it's my mom's house or wherever we are, the two of us together equals home. So when I say that, that's a very fluid word with me. I just want to point that out. But so we'd get back to the hotel and rest, and we were just reminiscing about some of the food. Dana's favorite, I think, was probably the supli. I really liked the crust from the Pizzerium Margherita pizza, but I really liked the topping from the supli pizza. And so, and I can't even tell you what that topping was, because to ask is just, I mean, it's just easier to walk in and point and say, I want to try this and I want to try that. So today we are taking it really easy. We slept in the, like I said, the parking lot of the Park and Fly.
I'm sure we paid extra for parking, but I didn't care.
Oh no, we were so
It would not have been
tired.
safe for either of us to get behind the wheel of this vehicle. It'd have been like driving drunk. We
Oh
were
my
so
gosh.
tired.
And fortunately, hey, guess what, guys? My refrigerator held up the whole
Did?
time we were gone. And we had 53% power when we got to the van yesterday because of our beautiful, amazing solar panels, which is good because it was 75 degrees here in
Yes,
Dallas.
we had to run the air conditioner.
And we ran the air conditioner last night. So super, super, super thankful that all of that worked out well and I didn't lose my refrigerator. Lost some vegetables, but that's because they've been in there a week. So today we are here in Dallas. We're going to eat at the Pappadeaux. Let me show you guys Pappadeaux. Hold on. After you look up my nose, because I got bifocals and I can't see without showing you up my nose. And yes, it's raining. I don't know if I can show you with all the raindrops. Dana's going to have to swish swish for me. There it is, Pappadeaux Seafood Kitchen. This is a chain of restaurants, I think primarily here in Texas. There's Pappadeaux, Pappadeaux, and Papa's Steakhouse.
And there's a Papa Barbecue behind us.
And a Papa's Barbecue. And they are all four right here in this little area in Irving. And this one in particular is our favorite. We have been to Pappadeaux, which is a Mexican restaurant. I think it's that one over there. We have not been to Papa's Steakhouse or the Papa's Barbecue. But this one, this one is Cajun food and one of our favorites. So we are both looking forward to some. I like the redfish pontchartrain. Dana likes the something Alexander, and some delicious, amazing French bread. So that's on our agenda, and then we're going to drive back to Oklahoma.
But we have to sit here for 30 minutes because they don't open till 11.
Which is why we're talking to you guys. That works out well. That's how. Oh, no, you're falling. Stay. Oh, now I'm showing you my fat rolls. Hold on. There's an art to getting this camera in just the right spot. So you see what's important, but not too much of us. That's better. Let's hope you stay. You keep falling. Is there anything else that we need to talk about?
I don't know. You only talked about food. You didn't talk about all the other stuff we saw.
Oh, all the other stuff we saw.
But I guess they can just watch all those videos.
I was going to say, you just need to watch all those videos because I already talked about all the other stuff we saw.
It was cool.
It is amazing.
It was worth it.
We're tired, but it was amazing, and I would do it again. Not to Rome, probably, just because we've already seen it. However, there's a little island there called Sardinia that I want to go to. We want to go to Tuscany. We would like to go to Sicily. We would like to go to Florence and Pisa. So maybe one of these days we'll fly over and rent a camper van and drive around. But not in Rome.
Not in Rome.
We'll park on the outside of town and get an Uber. No, don't get an Uber. Ubers are expensive in Rome. I guess that's kind of important. Ubers are expensive in Rome. They are like black car Uber. So unless you're wanting to pay black car Uber fares, Uber is not the same.
The taxi was just fine.
The taxi worked great. They were almost everywhere. The sad thing is about the time your feet were killing you and you felt like you didn't have anything left and you were broke down enough and desperate enough to get a taxi, there wasn't one around because you were in the hubbub of the historic district. And there's just not a lot of vehicle area there. Which I guess is good. When you got that many people, it's probably best you don't have a lot of vehicles in there anyways. So... all right, well, I'm
think
tired
that's it.
and hungry, so we're gonna go
rest.
eat. We'll see you
And then
soon.
drive home.
Yeah, we're driving home to Perkins. I gotta work tomorrow. I'm a massage therapist. I don't know if we've ever actually talked about what we do, but I'm a massage therapist, and so I've got clients scheduled for tomorrow and Saturday because, again, we just got back from Alaska. We are not rich. We are not retired. And we really wanted to take this trip, and I needed to not disrupt my schedule too much to be able to do that. And so I'm working tomorrow. And I think that I'm going to have Dana hang out with me tomorrow.
be her chauffeur, driver.
Because I'm working pretty hard, and that way she can fix food and have everything taken care of.
We've changed it. We go to people's houses. They don't come to us, so she has to drive from client to client. So.
Yeah. So I think tomorrow she's going to be my personal secretary. That's what I call her. My personal
assistant.
Personal assistant. She fixes the food and gets my drinks ready, and that way all I gotta do is run out, jump in the car, shove food and drinks down my throat, jump out, run in, do a massage, jump in the car, and she takes care of all the rest.
Yep.
So, and tomorrow,
go on errands while she's massaging if need be.
Tomorrow we gotta go to the grocery store.
Yeah, there's probably no food in here.
Yep, not much. And tomorrow,
have to be good tomorrow.
That's it right there. We're back to being good because Miss Ticker over here, we gotta keep her healthy. We gotta get her strong, which means back to 2,000 milligrams or less of salt a day.
I have to go to rehab tomorrow though too.
Oh, yep. She's got rehab at 1:45 tomorrow.
Be interested to see what the scales say because they weigh you every day you come in. It ain't an option. You got to get stared at and slaps you in the face every time you walk in there.
But I'm a thinking that her scales are going to be really, really good because one, you can,
like it.
When you see the whole of her, you'll see that it's getting noticeable that she's losing weight and getting healthier. Have we talked about the side effect from your hair loss?
I don't think so.
So she's having hair loss issues, and I don't know exactly why. We are attributing it to the heart attack and medicine because we didn't notice it prior to that.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and it's kind of weird because we aren't really seeing like evidence of the hair. So it's not like her pillow, she wakes up and there's hair all over it. Like, I have thyroid issues and I lose hair.
And there's not a lot of hair in my hat either when I take it off.
Yeah.
No more than like normal before the heart attack.
But it's obvious to us that she's thinner up here on top than she was prior to the heart attack. So
we are looking like my dad if it keeps up. Just call me Doug Jr. like my brother does.
So yeah, we're trying to figure out ways like vitamins and stuff that she can take that are help with that and trying to get healthy. And anytime that you have a hormone change or a huge weight loss or change in your body, your hair responds quickly to that. So that's what we're going with. And she's got all of that going on, right? She's going through menopause. She had a heart attack. She's on a whole slew of new medication because we really didn't take a lot of medication prior to this.
No, she'd have to beat a Tylenol into me if I needed it.
And now she takes a handful of pills in the morning and a handful of pills at night.
I hate it.
They're obviously working because she's got a heck of a bruise.
Oh, yeah.
We think...
Where'd it go?
Turn it towards me. There you go. We think that's from her backpack.
I've got some of those on my legs like that, too.
So, obviously, the blood thinners are working.
She's been beating on me.
Not really.
No.
Never. I know.
No, we keep our hands to ourselves.
I take good care of her. At least I
we
try.
We might stand toe to toe, but we keep our hands to ourselves.
We've had some toe to toers. All right. Well, now I feel like Chrome. We're just rambling. So we'll catch you guys down the road. You take care of yourselves.
Bye.
Delicious French bread, and Dana loves the sweet tea. And tilapia tanned and redfish blackened, both Alexander with shrimp and scallops and an incredible creme brulee. You see that? That's my baby Pappadeaux. I am so full. So full. We just ate like pigs. That was so good.